Hi everyone! It's been 4 years since I last uploaded a video, and here I am back from the dead. I've decided to make this video because recently a friend of mine said that she paid someone 80,000 pesos just so her husband can get a permanent visa in the Philippines. What? My husband just spent around 25,000 pesos to get his probationary visa on the first year and then convert that to a permanent visa. So I've decided to make this video so that you can save around, 60,000 pesos just by watching this. The process is very simple. It's really not complicated at all. You really don't need another agent. There's really no red tape because anyways, if you pay an agent, they're still gonna bother you with the documents and you'll still have to go to Bureau of Immigration in Intramuros anyways. So just do it yourself. It's much easier, faster, I think. Well, maybe not faster, but still. And it's much cheaper. So, becoming a PR by marriage in the Philippines is composed of two main steps. Number one, first, you need to convert whatever visa you have, may it be tourist visa, work visa, or whatever there is, to non-quota immigrant visa by marriage, probationary. This visa is only valid for 1 year. And once you have it, after around 7 to 8 months, you'll have to do an amendment to permanent non-quota immigrant visa by marriage. This visa is valid forever for as long as you're still married to your Filipino spouse or Filipina. And yes, there's no divorce in the Philippines, but if you're a foreigner, you can divorce them. Side note. Anyway, you'll just have to renew your ACR every 5 years, and you need to make sure that you're doing your annual BI reporting every year, it's annual, before the end of February. Let me break these two steps for you. So let's go to the first one, probationary visa. How long does it really take to do this visa? It takes around 2 to 4 months to process, and it costs exactly 11,465,000 pesos at the end of 2023 when my husband did it. And he spent around 1,000 to 2,000 pesos for admin and notary fees. In total, you'll have to do 2 trips to NBI in Manila and 4 trips to BI in Intramuros. But if you're smart about it like we were, we only did a total of 5 trips in Manila. First trip to NBI in Manila, this is the address by the way. Don't bother going to any other satellite NBI centers because this is the only place where you can get it. I don't know if you live in Cebu, if there's another center there, but at least if you're living in Luzon, it's here. First trip, you have to take an appointment online. And I'm putting the link below so that it's easy for you. And when you take the appointment, you have to pay around 165 pesos. Is that correct? My husband is confirming 165 pesos. Go there, take your fingerprint, and that's it. That's the first visit to NBI. A week later, for your second visit, you go there to pick up your NBI clearance right away. And when you pick it up, that's when you can save time. That's when you make your first trip to BI because it's just near each other. BI's address is here in Intramuros. I'm showing it to you. During this day, of course, you would have had already prepared all the other requirements that you need, which I will really go through later one by one. I will list everything for you so that it's much faster, it's much easy, it's clear. And if you have any questions, just comment down below. I will try my best to answer your concerns. Your first visit to BI Intramuros, what you'll do, you'll have 2 folders that are nicely organized with all the documents that you have. Go to the office here. This is the place where you will hand it over to. You give it to them for verification, and they will tell you where to go next. Normally, it's in a cashier number, whatever. They will tell you. You have to go there for payment. And again, it's 11,465 pesos. In cash only. So make sure to withdraw way in advance because I don't think there's a nearby ATM there. You'll have to walk quite far. So just make sure to bring it with you. Once you pay, they will ask you to come back for an interview at a specific date that they will give you. They will offer 2 different dates and you will choose whichever is convenient. You will have to bring your spouse with you. And that wraps up your first visit to BI. Second visit to BI, Usually this is around 1 week after your first visit. Again, this is the interview that was set up by them. This interview is very fast. Normally, it will take around 5 to 10 minutes, but the wait is quite longer. So prepare for around 2 hours of being in BI. They will ask you some questions about your relationship. The point of the interview is just to really make sure that you're a legit couple and you're not just married to each other for visa purposes. For us, they asked us when we met, how we met, do we have plans on having babies? And I think we showed photos as well, I'm not sure. But it was very easy. We were just smiling, we're nice. And then they let us go, and that was it. 2 to 3 months later, you'll have to check the website to see if you got your visa approved. So it's 2 to 3 months because it really depends on when they want to upload the list. It could be before 2. I don't think it's ever before 2. But it could also be way after 3 months. So 4 or 5 months. Just be patient. This is the link to the website. I'll put it on the description. You can search your name, or sometimes they don't put the names. You'll have to put your application number, which is here on the receipt. This is the sample of the receipt. You use the search bar on the website and just see if it's there. Once you see that it's there, you will make your third trip to BI, where you will have to give them your passport. This is the first time you'll ever have to leave your passport with them so that they can put the visa on it. So make sure to not plan any travels abroad because you won't be able to travel during this time. Don't worry though, it's just 3 days, because after the 3rd day of waiting, you go back to BI for the 4th time to actually pick up your passport with the visa and your ACR card. Now that I've told you the process that you have to go through, I'm going to tell you now the requirements that you need to prepare when you go to BI, as I mentioned earlier. There's 2 folders that you'll have to prepare in a folder like this. Ta-da! The first folder is for your visa, and the second folder is for your ACR card. Let's go to the first folder first. For the visa, you'll need 7 documents. Here's all the documents. Let's go through them one by one. The first one, you'll have to download the BI form 51002 Rev 1. It's the conversion whatever that you need. Link is in the description below. Just print it, fill it out by hand, and sign it. That's good. Second is a joint letter from you and your Filipino spouse, who is the petitioner. You have to address this letter to the commissioner, and you have to have it notarized. Here's the link also for a template so that it's already easy for you. You just have to put your name and signature and have it notarized. Third, you'll need to accomplish the CGAF form that again you can also download. Number 4, you'll need the PSA marriage certificate of you and your spouse. So you'll just have to order it online. I think it takes around 7 days if you order it in psaserbilis.com. Again, we'll put it on the link below. 5th document, you'll have to give the birth certificate of your Filipino spouse or a certified true copy of BI issued identification certificate as a Filipino citizen. If you're ordering anyways the marriage certificate from PSA, order at the same time the birth certificate of your spouse. 6th document, you'll need to have a photocopy of your passport, bio page, so at the very, very front page, and then the latest admission to the Philippines with valid authorized stay. So you'll have to find it in your passport and just photocopy that. And number 7, so there's 2 cases. First is very rare. If your stay in the Philippines is less than 6 months, you don't really need to do this, but I'm guessing you've been here for more than that. So of course, the 7th document that you need is the NBI clearance that I have discussed earlier. And you just have to put it in the folder, and that's it. 7 documents, 7 magic documents. The second folder for your ACR iCard, you just need 3 documents. The first document that you need is a checklist of documentary requirements for ACR iCard application. Number 2 is a duly accomplished CGAF BI form, which you also did for the first folder. It's the exact same thing, you just have to fill it twice. And I advise that you print them 2 times, fill it in twice with your hand. Don't just photocopy, okay? It has to be original to avoid any issues. The third document is a photocopy of your passport again, bio page, and the latest admission with your valid authorized stay. same as earlier. So the other one, just photocopy it twice and put it in a different folder. There you have it, 3 documents. Congrats! Now that you have your probationary visa, you can stay in the Philippines for a year. But don't forget, 4 months before this visa expires, you have to amend your probationary to a permanent visa. This way, you can stay in the Philippines forever, for as long as you're married to your Filipino spouse. So how long does this process take? It usually takes around 2 to 4 months as well. That's why you have to do it before your visa expires, because then you won't be able to travel abroad. You will be able to, but then there's extra steps and it's more hassle, and we don't want to do that. So just do it in advance, so then you're all clear. And how much is this visa gonna cost you? For the BI fees, as of end of 2024, it costs around 9,600 pesos, and admin and notary fees around 1,000 to 2,000 pesos. How many trips do you need to do again? Same as last time. You'll need 2 trips to NBI and 4 trips to BI. The process is exactly the same as before. You'll have to get your NBI certificate, take your appointment again, pay, give your fingerprints, and then claim it a week later. And then bring your 2 folders again to BI, get an appointment for an interview, check if you got approved, which most probably you will. You just have to wait for 2 to 4 months, as I said. And then go give your passport. They will give you your visa and your ACR card, and then you pick it up again 3 days later. And that's it. But the only difference is that the documents that you will have to pass BI are slightly different. So I will go through that again one by one. You will need 2 folders, one for visa and another one for your ACR iCard. And this is the specific folder that you need to use, okay? Because last time we went there without this folder, they made us go out and buy this specific one. So just by the love of God, it doesn't cost much, just get this one to avoid any inconvenience. So for the visa, instead of 7 documents, you will just need 6 documents this time. Here is the list, and then I will go through it one by one. So the first document that you need is the BI form that you will have to print and fill out by hand. It's called the BI form 51005 Rev 1, Amendment to Permanent Non-Quota Immigrant Visa by Marriage. Second document is a joint letter request addressed to the commissioner from the applicant and the petitioning Filipino spouse. You will have to write it yourself, but since we're here, we already made a template and we've uploaded it down there. Just download it, change the names, make sure to put your names and then sign it and have it notarized. The notary, you can do it with your trusted lawyer, or if you don't have any, you can have it done near BI. Actually, when you go there, there's a lot of people offering their services. It looks a bit sketchy, but you can trust some of them, so just filter it yourself. You know, trust your gut. They can process it for you. And the third document, duly accomplished, how do you even say it? Whatever. Accomplished CGAF. And number 4, this is new. You need to do a joint affidavit of continuous cohabitation of applicant and the petitioning spouse. You'll have to write this yourself or just use the template that we're uploading below. You'll also need to have this notarized. 5th document, easy. You just need to have a photocopy of your passport bio page and the visa implementation page and the latest admission with valid authorized stay. So this time it's the 3 pages, okay? The first, the visa page that you got for the probationary, and then the latest admission, so the stamp of your entry to the Philippines. Number 6 is the last document that you need, and it's the NBI clearance that you can only get from the NBI Clearance Center in Manila. Second folder, last but not the least, it's your folder for the ACR iCard. You'll just need, again, 3 documents. So first is the checklist of documentary requirements for ACR iCard application. And this is the renewal, okay? The first one, you filled in the new application. This one is for renewal. And number 2 is the form, again, of CGAF, similar to the first folder, just downloaded and filled twice. You just have to have 2 copies. And the third is also a photocopy, again, of your passport, visa, and the admission of your authorized stay. What you already did for the first folder, just duplicate that and put it in the second folder. And that's it. You'll have your permanent visa. This is valid for life again, but note that your ACR card is only valid for 5 years at a time. So you'll have to renew it every 5 years. And don't forget to do your annual BI reporting because this is very important. And that's it. I hope this video helps you process your spouse visa in the Philippines. If you have any other questions, clarifications, I didn't discuss things properly, please comment down below and I will try my best to answer them. If you haven't watched it yet, I also posted a video before on how to process your documents when marrying a foreigner in the Philippines. If you haven't yet as well, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notifications because we have a lot of videos coming up. For the next one, we will be sharing with you how we process the dual citizenship, French and Filipino, of our daughter just within the first 6 weeks of her life. See you then!